All right, I'd like to welcome to Head Kick Audio, Ridge Harmon. He's 2-1 in his amateur career. He's going to be fighting at RUF 39 a week from today, which is a week from today will be March 13th at the Glendale Civic Arena. A week from the fight, man. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel really good. Just got doing a little 10-mile bike ride, so yeah, I feel like a fucking killer right now, to be honest. This is probably one of the best training camps I've ever had. Not just like physically, but just like mentally. Like I just feel so strong. I feel way better than I did last time. Last time I came out and I don't know, it was just a little. I just wasn't fully there. And then training camp, I kind of was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. To where now everything I'm doing inside and outside the cage is fucking 100%. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to show the best me. So yeah, I'm really excited for Saturday.
Okay, I've seen you fight a few times, right? And one thing that you can expect in a Ridge Harmon fight is them kicks.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I put it as the best legs in Arizona. I might have even said the sexiest legs in Arizona.
Hey, watch out.
All right, because we know you got that sleeve on the leg, and your kicks are killer.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
Hey, no problem, no problem. So, since the last time we saw you, what other kind? Because we know the kicks are there, right? What other things have you brought into your camp without giving out your game plan, right?
Yeah.
What kind of tools or new techniques are you bringing?
The hands, man. I've been really working on my boxing and my wrestling. The pandemic was kind of like a blessing for me. I mean, not for a lot of other people, but for me, it helped out a lot because it gave me a lot of time to just work one-on-one with my coaches, work on the little intricacies that I need to do to make my game better. And so, man, the wrestling and the hands, really setting up the hands with the footwork, the feints, the choosing, going from the legs to the body to the head, making the guy think the whole time, making it look like I'm throwing one thing, but coming with something else. The counter game is on point right now. And what's crazy about my kicks is like, I never even knew I had kicks. I really just started fighting in like 2018. Like I just got on the fight team in the MMA lab, like probably like I'd say in like 2019. So it's really new to me, and so the kicks have been something that surprised me on realizing how hard I can kick compared to other people. And now that I'm understanding my power, I feel like an elephant on a string. Sometimes he doesn't know that he can break that string, and then once he realizes how strong he is, it's just he can do whatever he wants. So that's kind of fun right now. I feel like I'm breaking off that string and finally realizing how good and how strong and how talented I really can be.
Well, and that's the thing. Training at the lab, you have like a ridiculous amount of talent out there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
insane.
So we've been helping you.
And we train with and we all train together too. It's not like some gyms you get the pros working with the pros, you get the amateurs working with the amateurs, and don't really mix in with each other. To where we're a family oriented gym, so everybody's helping everybody. I work with Jared Cannonier all the time. I work with Casey Kenny. Then I work with Jose Delgado, and then I work with Greg Foster, and then I work up with Augusto Mendez, and then I work with Benson Henderson. So I mean, we have Scott Holtzman in the gym right now. Like I'd be working with all these killers, and everything that they're teaching me, we just go back and forth to just make each other better. And that's what I love about our gym. We're just so open-minded and free-thinking people. So yeah, it's exciting to be at the MMA lab right now.
Hell yeah! So no, not one person in particular has been your main sparring partner throughout the camp.
Not really. I mean, me and Jose are usually main sparring partners for each other. Alexis Martinez, Ivan Tenna, um, um, for like my hard rounds and stuff. So yeah, and then we would be sparring everybody else too. So um, I forgot what your question was, but yeah, we got a lot of good sparring partners over there.
All good, man. All good, man.
Yeah.
It sounds like you get down with everybody there.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, and when you're going with some of these bigger fighters, because I mean, you're pretty big for a 45er. Let's be honest. You're not the smallest guy around.
Yeah.
But how is it when you're training with these, the Jared Cannoniers and those guys?
I love it because it just makes you be on your P's and Q's a little more. Like if you make any little mistake, especially against the Jared, man, he's so good at finding openings. He has such good eyes. And it just makes you be on your P's and Q's. And they're not, you know, throwing hard like they're trying to knock me out, but they're throwing hard and they got some power. So, it's really good to work with those guys. And I like to test myself against guys like that, just in case I have to go against a heavier, bigger guy. I know how it feels on the ground, having someone pressure me, having those punches thrown at me and me blocking them and me countering them and reacting to them. So, if anything, it just makes me even more confident knowing like if I'm able to go, 3 5-minute rounds with Jared or Casey or any of these top UFC guys, these other amateurs don't know what's to come right now. So I just feel stupid confident when I go with these guys.
Well, and see, that's the thing too, is like right now, 2020 and the beginning of 21, like it really gave a lot of fighters a chance to advance and expand on their toolbox, right?
Well, it depends. You could either went one way or the other. You could either just not trained at all and really kind of just let it kind of make you, be bitter, or you could have just been working your ass off and becoming a better fighter. And, I chose one of those, and that's what you're going to see on Saturday night, which one I chose.
Well, like I said, that's the thing. It seems like a lot of, especially in the amateur scene here in Arizona, like y'all stay busy. You know what I mean? You guys continue to train and get better. So I think fans, when they watch the pay-per-view, you know what I mean, are in for a real fucking treat. I think that this is going to be like a showcase of sorts for amateur MMA here in Arizona. It's going to look very much like a pro card.
Yeah, and I'm glad the people that he chose too, they're all fucking killers. You know what I mean? Not just like some amateurs that are just going out there and getting a dub. Like we're going out there and we're looking for blood. We're looking, it's kill or be killed. And I can't wait. I just can't wait till my fight because I know I'm coming out to vicious. It's going to be technical violence is what I'm going to bring to the cage.
Well, I mean, in the call to action, it's going to be fucking dope.
Yeah, I'm excited, brother.
All right, so let's talk about the soundtrack to this 2020, 2021, and even the training camp. What have you been listening to, in the months, weeks, days leading up to the fight?
Music-wise?
Yeah.
I love Russ, so anything Russ. I'm a real kind of meta zen kind of thinker, so I love like R&B, slower music. So, what's another one I've been listening to? I love Frank Ocean. I love even go Stand By Me, some old school, with some Otis Redding or some Temptations, or even I love Drake, some Pusha T, Numbers on the Board, some Tech Nine. Tech Nine was one of my first concerts I ever went to when I was a young kid. So that was pretty sick. He had like Brother Lin Chung, Cut Calhoun, and those guys with him. Then we can go to rock, some Audio Slave, some Shadow on the Sun by Audio Slave is a sick ass song that I like listen to. That was on the soundtrack for Collateral when they're going to the bar scene, and I always thought that was really sick. And some Travis Scott, some man, there's so much out there. I just love music. Honestly, I'm a big music fan. So I can go on and on about different songs I like, but those are some of the ones that stick out right now.
So it's a melting pot. It's not exactly one genre. It seems like you're pretty much all over the place.
When I'm in the back before my fight, I'm listening to slower music. I'm listening to some Frank Ocean, Pandora. I like Beyonce. Some Adele. I love Adele. And then just a lot of slower, good R&B music.
Now, if I heard correctly, I heard Beyonce and Adele.
Oh yeah, I love Beyonce and Adele. I'm trying to remember the other girls I'm huge into. I just can't think of it right now. SZA is dope. Yeah. Uh, yeah. A lot of those girls are awesome.
You see, this is one of those rare instances where we get to talk about, like, chick pop and shit like that,
Yeah.
which is a quote unquote guilty pleasure of mine, right? But it's
Mhm.
I don't feel guilty about it at all. You
Yeah,
know,
you should, man.
give
It
me
is
give
some of
me
the,
all the Swift, give me all the Gaga, give me all that shit. I ain't scared.
especially if you have a good ear for lyricists. You know what I mean? They have some of the best like lyrics too. And that's why I love J. Cole and stuff. I'm not huge on like the little babies and stuff because it just all kind of sound the same to me. And I love a lyricist, a guy who can change it up. Like Tyler the Creator is another really cool guy I like to listen to. And then yeah, and then girls. God, what am I? Some Halsey. Why am I forgetting some of the girls right now? Um, but yeah, I love it.
Right on, right on. Yeah,
Mhm.
Cole's pretty good. Tyler is pretty out there. He's
Yeah, he
pretty
is.
out
That's why I love to go to his first stuff back to like Yonkers, the Goblin album and all that, and then to come to like Flower Boy and stuff, and just to see all the music he made in between that is just really cool. I like to see the people, try to do different things and then excel at them, and then not excel, but to learn from it and then to get better from that. Because some of our best performances are after bad performances. So. Yeah, I just like to see people evolve and get better.
100%, and that translates to fighting as well.
Yeah, and that's why I'm fucking excited for this next fight, man. Because I, I honestly think that last fight was just a blessing, or not a blessing. It was just, it was a really good wake up call for me to have, just to be like, we're not in. This isn't it's a sport, but it's not a sport. We're here to fucking hurt people. And I went in there last time as in like kind of sporty type thing, and then after I just was grinding my teeth, just feeling like I should have beat the fuck out of that dude. Like I never want that feeling again. And so next time I go in this cage, I'm not going in there to play a sport. I'm going in there to hurt somebody. So yeah, I think losses are a really good reminder of how difficult, how brutal this sport can be, but also a reminder of how good you can be when you're at your best.
Absolutely. And it's good
Mhm.
learning experience in a
Yeah.
sense that you get to learn how to lose, which isn't something that, we want to deal with as fighters, as athletes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we're never thinking about losing. We're always thinking about being undefeated, winning and winning. Never going to a fight being like, fuck, if I don't win this, I'm all right. Maybe the next one. No, it's like everyone we try to win. And so when you do lose, you gotta, bite your lip, be humble. That's huge, and not make any excuses because it happened. You're not going to go back and change it. So just let it be. Get better, learn from your mistakes, and just move on from there. And that's what I've been doing.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, it sounds like mentally you're already there.
Mhm.
Physically, you're looking pretty good. How's your weight cut?
Oh, the weight cut's fucking. It's better than all my other weight cuts. I did a 55 for my first one and two 45s. The first 45 sucked. This last 45 was easy, and this one's going. I'm even lighter than I was last training camp at this time, so everything's going really good. And I see it as being super smooth, and then getting into the fight, fucking full of energy. Um, and that's one thing. Another thing about my other fight. I can't waste my energy before the fight. Like you're supposed to open up your lungs the morning of, and I went to my gym and just was doing aerodynes, hitting the bag because I was by myself, not with the coach, and I just wasted my energy. And then I went home and I have a bob at home, and I was just fucking hitting bob like crazy, because I was so excited to finally get a fight. I just kept wanting to like practice, and then by the time I got to the fight. I was just worn out and I already felt like kind of jello-y and like just lethargic. And you can see that in the fight. Like after like a minute in the fight, I'm already kind of like so it was seemed like I was just on cruise control. So going through this fight, I'm just going to be full of energy. I'm going to be quick. I'm going to be fast, and I'm going to be strong. So that's what I'm excited for, to showcase the real Ridge Harmon as a fighter.
Well, they say if you don't win, you learn because you don't lose. But if you don't learn, you're losing.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. I love that.
so
Yeah.
all that up here is going to take you to that next level. Now,
Mhm.
unfortunately, now I understand that you're in the middle of a weight cut, but we got to talk about food.
Honestly, I abuse myself or torture myself. I'll watch um like food eating, like guys like what is that one guy? Beard Meats Food. That's one guy. He just will destroy like fucking like 12 pounds of food and stuff, and like I'll watch that, or I'll go to watch Dave Portnoy's like pizza reviews, and I'm always just trying to watch the best one. And yeah, I kind of torture, or even when at home I have a roommate, and I'll go buy him like fucking a Baconator or something and go and bring it to him just so he can eat it, and I can kind of enjoy that a little bit. So I don't know, I'm a huge foodie, so yeah, I'm cool with talking about it while I'm weight cutting. Don't bother me none, but I just know after my weight cut and after a W, I get to enjoy myself with some Lou Malnati's or something like
Yeah,
that.
see, that's the question that I'm going to ask you is what's the post-fight victory meal?
Uh, I'm thinking Lou Malnati's. I love their pizza and the crust, dude, that flaky like crust, so good. So, um, but also what was the other one that I wanted to try? And I kind of want to just go buy some like Krispy Kremes and then go make myself like a 3x3, and then put some bacon on that and just put that on the Krispy Kreme buns and just eat that. So that sounds really good too. I've been
Mm-hmm.
craving that. And then yeah, Lou Malnati's for sure. That's probably gonna be the first one I go to after my fight, because I fight kind of early too. I think we fight at like 2 or something.
Yeah,
Uh,
the prelims or the AMI card starts at 2, and I think the pro card starts at like 5, something
yeah,
like.
yeah. So yeah, I'll probably hit that up after. Or the other one was it State 48? They got like deep fried Oreos with ice cream. It's game over
Bro,
if you have those. Yeah, it's bomb. So I might have
bro.
to go hit those up too.
Yeah, see, I don't have to cut weight, but I get to interview all you guys, and you guys are just giving me like it's an overload of ideas of what I'm gonna eat after the
Yeah.
fight. You know what I mean? So I'm just like,
What
how do
would
I
be your
map
top
this out?
three? What would be
What's that?
like your top picks right now?
Well, dessert for sure. So the Oreo place that you were talking about sounds pretty dope. I'm a big pizza guy, I'm a big burger guy, and I'm a big steak guy. So any one of those three. I mean, and shit, we can hit the little carreta down the street and get some tacos. I don't even give a shit.
Yeah, or what's that taco place? Is it Taco Boys? Have you ever been there? It's like on the corner of downtown. And they're open like all the way till like 3 in the morning and stuff.
No,
I think
I'm
it's
actually.
I think it's Taco Boys or City Boys, something like that. Fuck, that's a really good spot to go try out too. And they're open, so you could go get a pound or how many pounds of asada, and they give you a bunch of your tortillas and stuff, and then they just have like a little spot where you can go get like your cilantro, your sauce and all that. And fuck, I'll just go get a pound and just get after it. And their horchata is so good there too. I don't think it's City Tacos though. I'm trying. My roommates knows, but he's in the other room. So, but yeah, I or Tacos Tijuana. That's kind of my go-to by where I live too. Yeah, I love me some
Okay.
tacos.
Yeah.
What's a good burger joint?
I don't know. I live here in Tucson, so it's a little
Burger
bit.
uh was it Burger Rehab or Burger Ther Rehab? You ever heard that
Uh,
one?
yeah, I've heard of that one. I think we have one down here.
Yeah, they have real big hamburgers, and they're really good too. So if you're on, probably choose anyone, or Paradise Valley Burgers. Fuck, is that what it's called? They have like a cream brulee burger, which is stupid good. Like the bun is like, sugar coated, and how they do cream brulee and stuff like that. It's really good. So that's a one to
Never
try
even
too.
heard of it. I've
Yeah,
never even heard
I
of
think
it. It
that's
sounds good.
Paradise Valley Burgers. I think it's at that spot.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that shit out. See
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
a
gonna
good
have to,
spot.
what you're gonna have to do is you have to send me a list, and then I could just start checking it off every time I come out there for fights.
Yeah, I got you for sure. You're in Tucson, that's what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm from Washington, so I don't know too many places outside of really the Phoenix Glendale area.
Yeah, I remember the last card you were talking about. I mean, how new this was to you and moving out here from Washington, just kind of like loading up the car and taking off.
Yeah, exactly. This whole thing's been formed. I've been by myself in Arizona this whole time, so yeah, everything's I just kind of had to learn on the go.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it seems like things are working out. I mean, you sound super focused and ready to go, and it seems like you learned a lot from your last outing that is just going to translate to, a way better performance this time around.
Yeah, I feel fucking amazing. I never really, when I kind of go into something, like when I go into fighting, I go in all the way. My mom always taught me, like, if you start something, you're going to finish it. So that's how I see in MMA. I get a loss. Okay, so let's fix the problems that I had, make them better so that the next time I go out, we don't have to go through a loss. And then I can just keep getting better and better and better. Martial arts is a lot about like life. You got to be patient. You got to be persistent. You got to be consistent, and you got to be dedicated. And that's all I'm doing. I'm dedicating my life to this. I'm being consistent, and I'm going through all the ups and downs that it comes with. But I'm keeping my head held high, and if I'm doing my best, and I'm working hard, then um, I think nothing really is going to go back, because I believe you can manifest your own destiny. I feel like if you can really visualize, um, becoming a world champion, seeing yourself winning these fights, but also putting that hard work in outside of the cage, doing the miles on the road when no one else is there, when you're at practice, working 110%, not just going in there and kind of just letting the day pass. Every time we're in there, we're working hard, and then just believing in it, because you have to have an imagination to be great in this sport. I don't want to be a journeyman or like just a guy that's in the UFC. I want to be a world champion. And to do that, I know I just got to be consistent. I got to be dedicated, and I got to believe in myself. I got to really, really believe in myself. Even when I even think about that, I get goosebumps, because I know inside like how much I truly believe that this is going to happen, how it's going to happen. Man, I've seen different ways of how my career is going to go, and whatever way it does go, I feel like I'm going to be ready for it, because I've visualized all these different outcomes. So yeah, I'm just real excited, and I'm just going day by day, just another penny in the bank.
I mean, that's what you got to do. I
Yeah,
mean, and you're right. It's a journey, and you're in charge.
exactly. Yeah.
But
and
how
and
much
some
work you
things might
put in?
happen where it's out of your control, but that's okay, as long as we stay composed and just keep moving forward and keep working hard. You'll be okay.
Right on, man. Well, like I said, it sounds like you're fucking locked and loaded, ready to go. Put on a performance on Saturday, and like I said, I'm one of the very few that get to be there.
Hell
So
yeah.
you'll be hearing me cage side for sure. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be awesome. So, two things before I let you go. I need to get a prediction out of you.
Mm. Well, I really honestly don't see this dude getting out of the first round. I see him coming in, trying to throw hard, trying to fucking or trying to take me down, and he's not. And both those are not going to happen. I'm going to be too quick, too smooth. So I see myself putting him away in the first round.
Okay, right on. I love
Mhm.
that. I love
Yeah,
that prediction the finish,
I'll say
which is
I'll say KO by the hands.
KO by the hands. Okay,
Yeah.
right on.
Mhm.
Well, you're a finisher in your own right, so I definitely can see it playing out that way. And like I said, it just sounds like you're on a whole different level mentally than you were,
Yeah.
the last time that we spoke. So I'm
Completely.
glad to see you, making these improvements and making these changes, and hopefully it translates to a better performance, and we can be on to the next one. Start
Thanks,
stacking
bro.
them wins.
Yeah, thanks, bro. It means the world. I can't wait to get out there and perform.
All right. Well, we're stoked to see it. So the last thing I got for you, if you got any sponsors, training partners, coaches, Whatever you got, go ahead and take the floor, man.
No sponsor, so if anyone's listening to this, what's up? I want to thank the MMA Lab, John Crouch and Eddie Rincon, two of the fucking guys I really look up to, not just in fighting, but in life too. They're just great fathers, great men. Benson Henderson, just everybody at the MMA Lab, all my teammates, all the people that aren't even teammates, but just members are there. You guys really, make everything really fun for me every day and make it to where I just enjoy my everyday life even when we're working hard as shit. So yeah, I just want to thank everybody at the MMA Lab and thank you to Steven for giving me this platform. And yeah.
Well, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Like I said, we're just ready to see you throw down. So here's how it goes. You go to I think it's RUFMMA.org, I think is the website.
Yeah, something RUFMMA.net or something. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I put it on my
like
Instagram and stuff so people could find it.
Okay, and then when you're going to go check out, the pay-per-view right now is $24.99, so that's like $1 a fight if my math is correct, and if the card still stands the way it did, I'm going to talk to Jason. At checkout, you put in Ridge Harmon, and he gets a portion of the pay-per-view revenue.
Yep.
So that is one way you can support this man.
Yeah, that would mean the world to me too. So if you can, that'd be awesome, please.
So, and also he's looking for sponsors, so hit him up. He's going to drop his social media tag right here, right now. Go ahead.
Yep. So my Instagram is Ridge Harmon MMA. So it's just my name, MMA. And then same thing for Twitter, Ridge Harmon MMA. And my Facebook, Ridge Harmon. So yeah, get after me.
All right. He is after any and all inquiries in a blooming and blossoming career. Looking to go 3-1 on next Saturday.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you for the time, and we'll see you in a week.
All right, Steven. I'll see you then.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, brother.